I mean, who needs loud music when you're starting a stream? Just listen to this peaceful Crips playing the whatever the fuck he's playing, and the lovely crickets, which you don't really hear in the UK, sadly. At least I don't. Oh, it's just so lovely, you know. Who needs to go out into the great outdoors when you can enjoy it from the inside? I mean, to be fair, there's not really much you could do outdoors anyway in the UK because you got to go like you can't really camp anyway. You're not really supposed to unless if you camp like at a proper campground. So like this isn't as fun. Real life isn't as fun. Real life sucks compared to this. Oh yeah, come on Crips, yeah bro, yeah, let's do it. I love Crips. Absence does make the heart grow fonder. Yeah, that's the one. Never had to use that before. You know, not being with Crips has made me actually really miss Crips. Alright, what are we doing again? Wait. Why have I not upgraded on my... I need to actually unlock everything. You know what? Let's just unlock everything, because I've not done it yet. Aha! Yeah, you know what? I should probably just unlock everything, because I've never actually bothered, so... I've just never bothered. I just don't care. They're gonna think I'm gonna pay 550,000, 500,000. Think of GTA right now. 550 for that, huh? That's cute. That's cute, Rockstar. 8 gold for that. Nope. Nope. Nope, that's too much as well. 215 bucks. Nope. Nope. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying 8 for that. 550, not paying that. Nope, not paying that either. That's just ridiculous. Oh, I would still not pay for that, but it kind of looks... It's kind of getting to where I am a little bit. I've still got more hair than that, though. I mean, I could end up looking like that in a couple of years. Look to the distance, not paying for that either, bro. 200 bucks. Not worth, man. I figure since the game is probably going to die in the next couple of years, I should probably, well, I mean, it's pretty much at the end of its lifespan now, but I should probably just enjoy what's left of it, right? And just really make the most of it. What have I not unlocked? It must be Trader, right? Yeah. It's not like they're gonna give us another role. At this point, let's face it. They ain't giving us another role at this point, so I might as well. Remember, I saved all these up, thinking, you know, I can use them in different roles. But there's really no point. Because they're not gonna give us any other roles. Like, this is Rockstar, they ain't gonna give us fuck all, bro. We just have to accept that this is the way Rockstar's gonna be. And I, for one, I'll support them in their decisions to fuck us all. Anything easy to do on dailies? Don't want to do any of that. Don't want to do any of that. Don't want to do any of that. I'm not using up my precious antique alcohol. Thank you, Rockstar. Oh, that's an easy one. Don't kill an animal for 24 in-game hours. That's pretty easy. I mean, right? We're gonna go to the store. I don't really want to, but we're gonna go to the store. We're gonna go a step further than last time we did the challenge. We're gonna actually upgrade. Well, should I say degrade? I went the wrong way. We're gonna actually degrade the guns back to base. I think it's not something I like to do, but I think at least with this game you keep the upgrades if you degrade, whereas on say GTA you don't. Sure. I think you have to pay for it again on GTA, whereas on Red Dead I think it saves it. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and degrade the Cowman and the Carbine. We're gonna have the base. We're gonna have the worst of the worst. We're gonna have the base tier of both. I want to roll into this with nothing but the base tier. Alright, so we're gonna rock into it. Yeah, we're gonna downgrade the Cowman and the Carbine. Ooh, there's a buck there, 3-star. That would be great for trading back in the day. My instincts almost led me to shoot that poor thing. We're not gonna shoot anything though. We are pacifists now, except when it comes to humans, and we kill them. Hey, Rebecca. Alright, we're gonna downgrade this.
Wow, been a while since you've been back, hasn't it? So, what are you aiming for today?
Bro, I was here like 3 days ago. What are you on about? Bro, it's like, where have you been? I've been right here. I've literally been here. This guy's dumb. We're gonna upgrade it a little bit.
Your own child, all right?
Components-wise, we already have all the upgrades, so we're gonna downgrade.
This, huh?
Oh, I don't even want to do this. This feels wrong. This feels so wrong to do. Oh, this feels so wrong. You can't be downgrading this shit, man. I mean, we could customize the look of it at the very least. I mean, it's not like we need to save it. Ooh. This shit looks terrible. I'm very good, thank you. How are you doing? And also that it was a pillow or like a cushion that I sent you. And it's available from Asda along with a throw.
In here too.
Although it's not available at the moment. Apparently it's out of stock at the moment, the pillow anyway. Oh, why can't we have the cartridge thing on the side of it without the bloody leather? That's terrible. We're going to upgrade the stock. We're going to have a little bit of a grain to it.
I got some nice ones.
Oh, we can get a bird. Oh, yeah, we're going to get that. That thing looks sexy. I'll look bomb on your couch. Finally going to get a cushion for your couch, I guess. Alright, what's it being saying? What's the advantage saying right here? Ooh, it depends really on what I go with. If I go with the gold, ooh, though I love the wild cherry. I always love the wild cherry. Wild cherry always looks good. You feel absolutely shite. Your whole body aches, feels exhausted, lost your appetite now. Are you sure you haven't got an illness or something? You might have an illness of some form. Because it sounds like I mean, that doesn't sound normal.
If it weren't for all the bounties running around New Hanover, I'd be out of business.
No, we don't want a dirty wrap around my beautiful gun, thank you very much. Are we going gold here or are we going... Nah, I don't think we're going gold. Nah, we're not going gold, surely not.
It does seem strange to me that they'd need so many guards at Cornwall.
Yeah, you've probably got some sort of illness from them at work.
Must be something else going on there.
Because it does seem a bit odd that you've been feeling ill so much recently, and that's not normal. So yeah, you probably have some sort of illness that's affecting you. Hopefully it doesn't affect me. I don't want to be fuck ill. Who would have that? That is some rusty ass steel,
If
bro.
it weren't for all the bounties running around New Hanover, I'd be out of business.
We're gonna go black. We're gonna be boring. It's because people down here are dirty bastards. No one washes their hands properly. And everyone's just fucking disgusting. That's why.
Any information about anything at all, you can give me a shout.
I feel like I should. Oh, this is such the cliche of me, isn't it? I always go with the black and gold, bro. But I like the black and gold, so I've got to do it. Maybe the lever should be black as well. Nah, we gotta do it all. We gotta do the gold. 24 gold though, bro. Fuck me. So
Jacob
much.
Worth is a friend of mine. I admire him, but he's just about the worst poker player in all of Valentine.
Shut up, bro. I ain't talking to you. We have to do it. Yeah, we got. Oh, fuck it. We should have to do it. Yeah, I appreciate that. Hopefully you feel better before next week at least. I guess let me know how it goes.
Well, with Valentine connecting the west to the east, they get a lot of.
Oh, that's so much money. That's so much gold, bro. 24 gold. I mean, that's gonna take me how many bloody weeks to get? I mean,
how would I
not
know?
that I really need gold, but I mean, it's gonna take me a while to get it back. I mean, if I play the game once in a blue moon, it's gonna take me ages to get that back. But I mean, it does look so much better like that. That's so fucked, bro. Why is it so expensive?
Just remembered I put my pistol down as a bid in poker the other night. I can't recall who won that though. Damn.
It's so expensive, man. But it looks so much better than the normal crap. 24 gold, bro. But I mean, what else am I going to do with the gold? I mean, it's not like they're going to add anything to the game anymore. So it's like, it's not like I'm going to need it. But I would rather not spend it if at all possible. Fuck it, we're doing it. I don't know.
Don't listen to the folk around here. I do not.
I'll earn it back. It's fine. I'll just play a lot more than I would usually. It's fine. Fine. Oh, look at that. Red. Oh, look at the red. Yo. That looks pretty nice, with the red. Oh, I need to figure out. I need to, like... I wish you could have more options, bro. Why can't we have red?
I'll let Sheriff Malloy and his boys know about my best deals.
Well, I kind of
as
regret...
you can imagine.
I kind of regret going with the, You know what? I kind of regret going with the gold now, The gold, I think, would work better. I think another color would work better with that. I can still go with yellow or gold. Alright, let's see what we could change the metals to see what would work better with the metals. I mean,
if you need anything, let me know.
Oh, the blue works better with the... You know what? The blue works really nice with the red. Ooh. I mean, to be fair, any color works. Silver works with the red, blah, blah, blah. Gold, oh, the gold with the red looks... Oh, that looks nice. Fuck. What happens if we go the opposite way? What happens if we go back and make all the opposites? Oh, fuck! Regret. Regret.
If it weren't for all the bounties running around New Hanover, I'd be out of business.
Oh, I should have done it like that. That's way better. Oh, bollocks. That looks so nice. Why didn't I not do it like that? I gotta pay another 13 gold to change it though. Fuck. Nah, we're not changing it. We're sticking with it. I'm not changing it now. I've already spent too much gold for that. We're not changing it. Fuck. Fuck it. We're sticking with that then. Fine. It's red on gold. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's that? Oh, that was me. Jesus Christ. Someone just leant... When that fucking arm leant over, I felt someone was like coming behind me and grabbing me or something. What the hell, man? Anyway, we've upgraded that. When I say upgraded, we've actually downgraded it.
No trace of rust on that as far as I can see. You know what? I bet I can make this piece work a lot better for you. Bolts, triggers... parts back here.
Alright, so we've downgraded the thing. Alright, so now it's on the basic thing. And then we're gonna do the same thing with one of our pistols. I don't know which. I think this is the pistol I have. Yeah, this is the one I have out. Variants.
Hey, beautiful condition. Keep it up.
Oh, that's quite nice, you know. I wish I could have that. I could. I'm not willing to do it. Oh, the burl grip looks good on that. Oh ho. I like that they've added these like options now. But where were these when we needed them, huh? Oh, where were these? Where were these at when I needed... Bro! Where were these when the game was at... When we actually played the game? Look at this. This looks good. Oh, that looks nice, you know? I mean... With the black as well. With the black and the red, bro. Oh, you dog, you. I mean, I'm going to keep it as it is because I think it works well.
I sold my old blunderbuss to a bounty hunter last week. That boy's out looking to get someone.
Bro, I hate this guy so much. He doesn't stop talking. You wish you had brought your discs now. Yeah, I bet. Isn't that like a lesson to keep your stuff in the right box? It's a shame they're not supporting it any longer, because at least if they kept supporting it, you could just buy it digitally for like a couple quid when it's on sale. Bro, look how small this gun is. The base guns. Oh no, this is terrible. This is gonna be awful.
Well, now, I was wondering when you'd be back.
Alright, so the rule is... What's the rule? Oh, I need to upgrade my knife, you know. Now that they're no longer going to be upgrading the knife, I might as well spend the money and just upgrade the knife. Screw it, I can get more gold. Just gotta do a few dailies. I mean, look, if I do a few dailies every time I come on the game, I'll be there. I'll be back to where I was in no time. Plus, they'll probably just give out a bunch of gold and stuff in the future anyway. It's fine. If they come back and support it again, I swear to God, after I spend all my monies on like customizations, oh bro, I'm gonna be pissed. I mean, to be fair though, I wouldn't say no if they came back now.
All right, this will be here when you need it.
Shut up, my guy. Alright, we're gonna upgrade the hunting knife. I've never actually done this before, so we're gonna do it. Wait, can we get red engraving on the knife? Oh yes. Oh yes. Finally. Finally something worthwhile. Excellent. Oh baby. Oh.
If that paper boy
Oh,
stays
you
at
know
that
what?
post next to my shop any longer,
The
I
silver.
may lose it.
Oh, the
Very
gold.
dangerous for a gunsmith
What
to
about
snap.
this, Rebecca? What about like the rose gold copper look with the red? I know that's something you would like. I might go with the silver, you know. I mean, I don't really like black like blades. I don't know. I've never thought black blades look good. I've always preferred like having a bit of like a shine to them. So I'd either have to be nickel, iron, or I think silver personally is my choice. But I know Rebecca would love this one. Oh, but the gold could also look fine with it, to be fair. Yeah, you always love the rose gold. Why am I not surprised? You know what? I'm not feeding the wild cherry on that one. Although, I think we're going to stick with it anyway. Oh no, it's already on wild cherry. It's fine. Well, I'm not paying more then.
If it weren't for all the bounties running around New Hanover, I'd be out of business.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really like that. Oh, the gold looks fine, to be fair, yeah. Probably go with the gold then. It's the most expensive, but it works. I mean, hell, even having like yellow would it works.
With Valentine connecting the west to the east, they get a lot of passing folks stocking up on bullets and weapons. Some of them may belong to a gang. Hey, how would I know?
Okay, cool. So, the rules of the engagement. So the name of the game tonight is we're going to be doing Call to Arms challenge, what I consider a challenge. So you're only allowed the cattleman and the carbine, only with the base gun bullets. You're not allowed to use any other bullets. Only the regular bullets on both. And you are allowed to use a knife, obviously. You are allowed to use a lasso, obviously. And you can use the fist, obviously. But everything else has to be, yeah, and you are allowed to use tonics, but only one tonic per level. Has to be a health cure, nothing else, only the health cure. You can use any cards you want, partly because I can't be bothered to, you know, deal with that, so any cards you want is up to you. And I guess, yeah, with the health cures, you are allowed to save them, I suppose, would be a good idea. You are allowed one per level, and you can save them, I suppose. So that means if you get to, well, I don't know, say round 5 without using any, you'll have 5 available. If you use then, say, if you use 4 of them and then go to round 6, you have 2 because you're one for round 5 that you didn't use one of them, and then you'll have your round 6 one. That's probably the best way to do it. All guns are basic. I have done this challenge before with the upgraded versions of these guns. I might switch it back after this. Yeah, depending if it's bad or not. It's probably going to be bad, so I'll probably end up changing it back. But for this one, we're going to do it with the base gun. So the guns with like no upgrades to them. So that means the revolver is short. No custom, no sights, no rifling. And with this gun, again, no sights and no rifling. Which means it's going to be very inaccurate. Both of these guns are going to be very inaccurate. Alright. Yeah. Thank you. I can't wait. So today's one we're going to do is... we're going to do... I don't really want to do Fort Mercer, but we're going to do Fort Mercer. Fort Mercer is difficult. With if you don't have any long-range guns, because there's gonna be people on cannons, but that's kind of part of the challenge, isn't it? So, you know, it's my fault if I do this and choose to do it this way. That's my choice. All right, let's go. Let's go. I clicked it right. Yeah, I did. Oh fuck me! Why did I do this, bro? Why did I do this? This is going to be horrible, isn't it? Oh, this is going to be absolutely dreadful. It wouldn't be so bad if I had other people playing with me. Like, if I had Dean or Yassine, I guess you as well, Rebecca. If I had all 3 of you playing with us, with me, and then it was like 4 of us. Oh, well. Let's go. You'll buy it again so we can play. Could you imagine? Alright, I'm gonna get a little clip of that. I do like these clips, and I will use these clips in the future for different things, so I will save that. Alright, my good friend, you're all gonna die anyway. Doesn't matter what happened. Oh, what a cool outfit, though, by the way. Rockstar, you really messed up by not using enough, like, not including enough Mexican stuff in this game. We could add a Mexico DLC, damn it. Go on, in the right place, thank you. I'm not going to leave all of them up here because I know what happened. These guys will die from cannonball fire. So I'm allowed to use these guys under the rules that I set up. Because it is my rules for this. I am allowed to utilize these guys. And I'm allowed to heal them too. They aren't going to live very long anyway. So it's not a big deal. I am allowed to pick up ammo, but I'm not allowed to change weapons either midway through. And that means, obviously, the revolver won't get more ammo, I don't think. In the last one I did, the revolver gained, like, no ammo. So, I'll need to really conserve my ammo. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to get the Harry Potter game, but it's definitely something I am considering. Like, I will get it at some point, I just don't know whether I want to spend 60 quid on it yet. Like, it would be fun to get it, especially because of all the outrage. It'd be quite fun to get it just to, you know, bait some people, but I don't know whether I'd pay 60 quid for it, you know. I don't think many games are worth 60, 70 quid in today's market. If it was like 40, you know, back in the day, sure, but it's 60 quid, man, 70 quid, like, who are these people? Who are these companies thinking that people have £70 to just drop on games? Do they not realize a large portion of their game sales go to kids, and kids don't have endless supplies of money? I'm not allowed to use this, like, How do you drop guns again in this game? I cannot remember. Can you even do that? I can't remember. Come on! I'm not allowed to use a shotty anyway, so it just has to stay there. Come on! Oh, this guy's so dumb. Come on! Oh, he's fine. So we're gonna... For the first wave, we're gonna stick to mostly revolvers. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Red Dead you can't drop guns. There was a lot of things in Red Dead that GTA lets you do, but Red Dead didn't, and I always thought it was really weird. Because, like, you know, if you think about it, Red Dead was, you know, it's part, you know, it uses the same engine like Rockstar. You just have to take the base of GTA and make Red Dead out of it. You don't have to. Like, so many things were skipped out of in the, when they made this. I am also allowed to use these, health packs. You are allowed to use those that are around the map, so... I'll just have to use Deadeye to get the far away people. People on the cannons, I'll just have to use Deadeye. The, carbine. Which is, this map is quite hard for that, because this map is very much a map which is very, come on, go. This map is very much a map where, you shoot out quite fast, so the bolt action is really good for this map.
One good shot, I'll bleed you out.
Oh, this gun is going to be terrible, I can already tell. Oh yeah, this gun is going to be dreadful. Without any upgrades on it, this gun is going to be really bad. I'm going to have to really conserve my Deadeye. I did thankfully put a new card on, one of the cards that gives you that extra, gives you a lot of extra Deadeye for having headshots, for getting headshots, so I should be okay. I should get a lot of Deadeye from getting headshots at least. So I'm going to try to build up my Deadeye a little bit by taking it nice and slow. This is very annoying. I can't quite hit that guy. Yeah, this is already, it's starting off, it's very difficult. Yeah, I'm going to be very slow on this one. You had 3 slices of bread and feel sick. You probably, yeah, it does seem like you have something. Honestly, with the way it is, you gotta like sanitize your hands like after everything you touch, pretty much. The amount of people that don't wash their hands while after doing stuff is insane. That's why I always sanitize my hands when I come to you. I always sanitize my hands because I don't trust anything I touch. I don't know what's wrong with that guy. Is he dying? I don't even know. Ash, you know what? I should be using the carbine more. Because I can get ammo for the carbine, whereas I can't get ammo for the revolver. So it makes more sense for me to use the carbine a little bit, use up as much of the ammo as that, and then I can keep refilling it with each box, use the revolver for a bit, and then for a couple rounds, and then I'll be able to refill all the ammo for the carbine. Whereas if I use the revolver first, I won't be able to refill it. Whereas, like, it made more sense to utilize all of the ammo I can refill first to then refill it whilst using the other one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to that then. I'm gonna keep using the revolver. I'm gonna use the carbine and then switch to the revolver maybe round 3 or 4. Although it's gonna be absolutely terrible by that point, I think. Yeah, I've already used like 50 bullets for that. I don't really want to use any more. Not right now. I'm gonna need that ammo. I'm gonna need the ammo. Oh, Jesus. Make no mistake, these guns may look customized, but they are the base variants of them. I have degraded them all. Oh, boy, this is gonna be fun. Thankfully, I've got a lot of opportunity to stand still. Jeez, this thing is... Things that the bolt action would have done in one, this thing is not good. Although it's helping me with that award, so I'm not going to complain. I am allowed to use Deadeye, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Maybe in my next challenge I'll make it so I can't use Deadeye. No, I'm not that insane. Not with these guns. I don't want to spend like 5 hours doing this one level. It took me 2 hours to do it with the upgraded versions of these on Blackwater. And to be fair, Blackwater is a long one because of the size of the map, but yeah, I don't want to be spending like 5 hours doing this challenge, so per map. I need something to give me a little bit of, advantage. I didn't use any health cures in the first wave as well, so I've got 2 health cures now in wave 2. I've got 1 in reserve, as well as the one from this wave.
Full of holes, you son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch. Oh, that died. A bit rude. I'm taking so long to shoot. I hate using this rule set because I love, you know me, I love shooting instantly. Like I'll pull out the bolty and instantly shoot. Whereas with this gun, you gotta be super slow and really take time. You have to save all the ammo you can. If you run out of ammo, that's it. You gotta use a knife. Normally you wouldn't run out of ammo because you've got all the extra ammo you can carry, but I'm not allowed to use any of the extra ammo. I'm only allowed to use base ammo. And even then, I've still got an advantage to a new player because I can carry double the amount of ammo. I can carry 400 rounds of this, whereas new players can carry 200 until they get that thing. Wasn't it part of a club thing? You could get like something that gave you more ammo. I can't remember if it was like an exclusive or not. But I remember people were complaining about it when it came out. This gun is not great. It reloads quick though, I won't lie. It reloads amazingly quick. Alright, let me reload. Let me get some ammo quick whilst I can. Oh, it gave me revolver ammo? No way. No, that's a lie. Last time I played this, it only gave me repeater ammo. Now it's giving me revolver ammo instead? What? I feel like this game just gives you what it feels like. Oh my. Bro, it gave me repeater ammo last time. What? Why does it give me revolver ammo? Maybe it's in the later rounds it switches to repeater. Might be the later rounds, to be fair. Well, I'll take all the revolver ammo anyway. Nothing even in that one. Oh, there it is. It's just hidden. There we go.
Any requests for the Undertaker?
Oh, this thing is so bad. There we go. Ooh, okay. Not that difficult so far. I mean, well, thus far it's, you know, easy peasy. Where it's gonna get challenging is probably about wave 5 or 6. Usually this mode gets challenging around wave 7. That's usually when it gets a little bit difficult. Maybe wave 8 is where I start to feel a bit, you know, you have to start sweat a little bit. Whereas with these weapons, I feel like wave 5 is going to be where it starts to get a bit hard. Because, you mean, you know, the revolver's not exactly very quick. It's got, what, 6 bullets, and it's extremely slow and inaccurate. And then the repeater's got 7. It's quick to reload, but I mean, that's about it. It's not strong, it's not accurate. So, it's a sticky one. This is going to be a bit of a sticky one. Back to using the revolver then. It's a great weapon for this. Yeah, really good weapon. Are these guys gonna bleed out or? Yeah, they're gonna bleed out, yeah. That's fine. So normally, I feel you don't really start to lose access to the interior. Like, you don't really get breached too much until like wave 4 or 5. Whereas in this, yeah, already getting breached like crazy. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Climb down the ladder. That guy's gonna bleed out. I'm not gonna waste ammo on him. This gun seems to do a lot of the where it makes them like bleed out, but doesn't kill them. I guess because it's strong enough to like hurt them, but it's not strong enough to insta kill them. So a lot of shots will just seem to make them bleed out, which is fine. It's not as quick as I would like, but I mean it still gets rid of them eventually. One shot, that's not bad. I gotta save my ammo, so I don't really care if they don't bleed out straight away, as long as they eventually do. That's fine. You know what? All things considered, it's not going too bad. I thought it would go a lot worse, but not bad. guy quite... Whoa! Damn, he shot the dynamite! Yo, calm down. That's a bit unfair. You know what? Get down. I can also shoot dynamite. What a rude bastard. Also, there is a guy outside the map. This does happen on this wave, or this map a little bit. They will spawn outside the map and get stuck. If any of them get stuck outside the map behind those things, I am permitted to use dynamite. If they do get stuck outside the map behind something I can't shoot over. That is part of the rule set if they do, but... if I can get them with the gun, I will. But of course, if they get stuck outside the map and I can't do anything, it's not like I can really, you know, solve it. I'll just have to blow them up with dynamite, and that'll just have to be an exception to the rules. It's not my fault if Rockstar can't program a map properly. Here we go. Now I'm getting repeater ammo instead of revolver ammo. So I'm gonna start using the revolver, the repeater a little bit more. I should probably have healed these guys a little bit more. That's fine. We can heal them. We can get this guy as well.
Yeah, thanks.
I do wish we could upgrade these guys, or maybe that the longer they live for, the more stronger they get. Also, I'm stuck in this. This happens as well. Sometimes you get stuck. I can't do anything. Yeah, this happens as well. Thanks, Rockstar. Really great design here, by the way. If you heal someone on the stairs, sometimes you get stuck, and there's nothing you can do. You just get stuck. Eventually, he moves, I think, and then when he moves, I'll be okay. But I can't do anything. If a cannon spawns in now, I'm dead. If that cannon starts getting used right now, I'm done. So, yeah. Love this. See this? How do they never fix this issue? I mean... I don't think there's anything you can do to get out of this, to be honest with you. Yeah. Eventually, yeah, I might eventually get glitched out of it, but... yeah, see how I was like stuck? There we go, here we go. Now I'm back. So stupid. And nothing I can do about that, like, I just get stuck. If you're playing alone, it can be a death sentence. Yeah, like imagine that's how you die on wave 10 or something. Imagine how annoying that would be. What is going on there? Not really looking forward to... I wasn't trying to aim for that, but fair. Yeah, these guns do a lot of this, where like it makes them bleed, but it doesn't kill them. One thing I've noticed with this gun, you can't move as much as I'd like to. You know what I mean? I like to move around a lot when I shoot. The problem is that this gun, if you move a little bit, yeah, you're not going to be in anything. So. coming from more angles now. Oh. You get a lot of hat shots with this gun, I can't lie. Like, you'll shoot, but you'll just be slightly off where you're aiming. And you'll get a lot of hat shots from it. He'll bleed out, it's fine. I'm not wasting ammo on him. Oh, there's 10 waves in Cold Arms. And they get progressively harder. This one, wave 10 is very difficult compared to wave, like even 6 or 7 is easy compared to wave 10. Wave 10 is ridiculous. Still easier than some of my GTA survivals anyway. Yeah, no worries, Rebecca. Enjoy your shower. Yeah, easy. Alright, so we've done wave 4. We are actually doing pretty well, all things considered. Oh, I gave me revolver ammo again. Oh, weird.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well, all things considered. Considering we're using, really, the basic guns. If it wasn't for Deadeye, I do credit a lot of it to Deadeye. Deadeye really helps. Having the ability to, like, steady yourself mid, you know, when you're kind of shaking. When your character's shaking back and forth. Being able to steady yourself and get a headshot is super helpful with this gun. This gun, you really need headshots. It's just not strong enough to do it on its own. It's not accurate enough or strong enough to do it on its own. The one good thing about this gun is it is quick to reload, I won't lie. It's a great gun for reloading. Come on. It gave me not what I wanted there. Same with the revolver. Yeah, Deadeye, super helpful. Going around. He was gonna go up, but he decided. Oh, there's cannon. The cannon's here now. I think. Oh no, it's sniper. It's sniper. Cannon's next round, isn't it? Oh, I'm not looking forward to that.
So, any regret?
You can join the next one I do, but you would need to follow the rule set that I'm doing with these. All arms, you would need to use the base weapons with no upgrades. I won't be letting anyone join if they're not following the same rules that I am following for the challenge. Oh, my character is, he's not doing well. I don't really want to use any of my health cures that I'm allocated. I've saved up 5 health cures over the round, so I don't really want to use any more health cures unless if I absolutely desperately need it. This gun. Stuff that the bolt action would do without even thinking about it. This thing just takes such a toll on you. Like, you'll want to shoot really quick, like you can with the bolty. Or with the lanky, but this thing does not play like that. Very easy to get surrounded in this map. You're not paying attention. I do want to do a few challenges where I turn off radar. But I don't think I'll be doing that with this one. I don't think having radar off with these guns would be a good choice. I feel that would be an easy way to get killed. If I was playing with my bolty and my lanky, or my semi-auto shotgun, yeah, I wouldn't mind having radar off, but not with this selection of weapons. Oh, yeah, that guy was gonna kill me. If I got hit by him, I'd have been dead. Oh, come, bro! Just runs right by. Alright, we're gonna have to use one of the health cures. So we can keep track of how many we've used, because we had 40 at the beginning. I'm allowed to use up to 10. Only one per round, though. Max or one per round. Like, I'm allowed to save them up between rounds, but I'm not allowed to use them more than that. So, for example, if I had, you know, if I've got to round 10 without using any, then I'm allowed to use up to 10. So I'm hoping I've used that one. So my current wave, I'd be allowed to use another 4. But obviously that means I've got less left for later on. So. Who is this guy? This angle is so hard to go with. You have no cover. Left, huh? Ammo is going to start being an issue soon, so I need to be very careful with ammo usage. I don't know what ammo is going to start giving me in those boxes. It could give me revolver ammo, it could give me repeater ammo. I am going to do at the end of this wave, I am going to... I'm not going to kill all of them. I'm going to leave 1 or 2 alive. I want to quickly grab all the ammo I can possibly grab. I love that when it doesn't give you anything. Great box of ammo there. Gives you nothing. I hate those guys with the horses, man. They're so strong. Yep, no ammo again. Love that. Left. All right, let's see if we can get some ammo of anything, like any kind of ammo. What's this? Revolver. That's something. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. Nothing in here? No, nothing in there. I'm not very impressed by this, Rockstar. You know, you need to give me some ammo. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with the old, if my ammo runs out. It seems to really depend on the, map you do. Some maps, like the map I was doing last time, gave me so much ammo. This one just does nothing. I was up there, of course. Nah, nothing again, huh? Alright, well, that's not ideal. That's really not ideal. Oh, no, that's something. I'll take that, I'll take that. Yep, I'll take that as well. That's decent.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thank
heal
you.
these guys. I mean, I might as well, right? They are free, they are free help, so why not? And repeater. Oh, yes. That's what I need. I always take repeater ammo. Is this the cannon round that's now? Or is that next round? I can't remember which round is when the cannons start. If it's this round, then, well, F. There's a cannon up there. Oh, they are. This is a round where they start throwing in those annoying machete guys, or whatever they're carrying. The katana. Massive. You know, the massive bladed guys. Oh, there's a sniper over there. Yeah, there's a sniper over there. Let's not mess with him. Behind. Oh, leveled up. Oh my god, we're in a sticky situation now. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't really want to go on the top just in case there is a cannon. I don't think there is, because I think I would hurt him by now. But I don't want to mess with it. Three shots to kill a guy. Oof. Basically, with how strong they are now, it takes me half the bullets that I have in my gun at any time to kill them. It's very hard to do.
You ain't coming out.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah. Alright, we're moving now. We're moving now. Is there someone on the cannon? Oh my god, I thought that was someone on the cannon, and there's a guy who's a sniper up there. I have no way to kill snipers other than use Deadeye. I mean, I could try to hit them with the gun manually. It's going to be a lot, though. Deadeye is just so good for helping you, like, or, you know, stabilize your shot. I don't even use painted black for the painting aspect, I just do it for the stabilization aspect.
You better not.
He'll bleed out, that's fine. We're not going to waste any ammo on that. Well, even with painted black, look how strong this guy is. Jesus. Yeah, you gotta really... You gotta really keep aiming at him. Alright, let's not kill him yet. We're gonna get as much ammo as we possibly can get. There is 3 boxes available, so let's get all the ammo we can get. We need every bullet. Every bullet. So we have 2 allies left. We've got 300 bullets in that. We've got 297 in that. That's pretty decent for wave 6. I'll be honest, on the last one I did, I was way low on ammo before that. I've got enough ammo here that I can just kind of play around a little bit, not worry too much. Although, of course, that can change very quickly with how this goes. Obviously, wave 7, wave 8, wave 9, especially wave 10 are way harder than anything that's come. So I could end up going through all this ammo and way more in the next 4 waves. So we're gonna be very careful with it. I'm gonna go outside the map as well and go and kill this guy. I can't be bothered to. Ooh. Maybe we can stab him. I didn't know that the snipers come in if you need them long enough. That's interesting. There we go. All right, that's interesting. I didn't know that they did that. I thought they wouldn't come in, but no, they do.
Thank you.
I'll say the end of wave 6 is about
Thank
halfway
you.
through usually. It's because obviously wave 7, 8, 9, especially 9 and 10. I'd say probably midway through wave 7, end of wave 6 to midway through wave 7 is the halfway point of most of these. I need to get off this. I need to get off here. If I'm up here when that guy on the cannon spawns, I'm done. Also, I don't have a quick way to kill the cannon. With the bolty, I can kill the cannon really quick. I don't have a way to kill the cannon guy really quick because I don't have my bolty. Look at it. Look how many shots it's gonna take. Like, look at that. That's ridiculous. Oh my god, this is gonna be horrible. It's going well. The problem is I just realized like the cannon people are really strong and I can't kill them quick enough. I gotta like stay away from the edges, from the outside or the middle. Like, I'm a sin duck to the guy with the cannon. Holy, I literally cannot kill him in 2 shots. Like with the bolty, I can kill him in 1, no matter what. But I can't kill this guy. What? Who's that? Oh, it's him up there. Oh, heavy. Oh no, heavy people now. Damn it, man. Oh, no, this is bad. I'm now having to fight the heavies as well. I've got heavies and I've got cannons to deal with this. This is not good. I can't go on top of the buildings because I'll be insta-cannoned. I've pretty much just got to stay in the shadows the whole way through now. Yeah, oh bloody hell, cannon fire already, lovely. Yeah, one ally. Oh my! Bro, that's not very fair. I feel like that's not very fair. Oh my god. Yo, I mean, Jesus. You just die instantly. Oh my god, yo. That is the scariest thing I've ever seen. How it just came out of nowhere and just insta-kill me, bro. Like, I mean, I knew that they were accurate, but I did not realize that they were that accurate. Holy shit. My guys are like, oh, we lost. Well, it's not my fault. I couldn't do anything about it. I got insta-killed by a cannon, bro. Though, like, it's still a good mode. It's just that they need to turn down the cannon's accuracy a little bit. I feel like the cannon's just a smidge too accurate. But the thing is, though, I always just assume they're aiming at you. You just don't know if they're able to hit you from that angle. I mean, it would be nice if there was some sort of indication that they can see you. I guess, because, like, technically they're always aiming at you. Rockstar doesn't know how to program enemy AI properly. So all the enemy AI is just constantly aiming at you no matter where you are. It would just be nice if you knew if they could see you or not, but oh well. Oh well. Oh, this controller, I swear to God. Not the controller, the splitter thing. You know, they stopped making the splitter I use. So I gotta find another splitter that works the same. Otherwise, Gaz and Cave are gonna have to get used to hearing my thing going, you know, getting annoying, like crackly and all that. Yeah, it was good though. It worked really well. Like, I treated this one really well. But you know how they go. These things are terrible. If I didn't have to have a splitter, I wouldn't. But the way that I do the setup has to have a splitter. Buy some ammo. I don't really need to buy any ammo, to be fair. I can just collect it from the camp. I have a lot of ammo just stored up in my locker that I've been collecting. Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks. I can't really complain. How are you doing? I'm just quickly trying to find some, see what's going on with this Nintendo, Nintendo thing that they did today. What's it been saying? So, what are they saying here? Tears of the Kingdom official trailer 2. Cool, I'll watch that later. Pikmin 4, lovely. Not planning any price cuts, that's okay, don't really care. Game Boy and Game Boy Advance announcements for Nintendo Switch Online, lovely. Don't really care. Anything good here? Nothing good, huh? Nothing good at all. Thanks, Nintendo. So the game is coming out, so Legend of Zelda's coming out on, May 12th, 2023. Awesome. I'm really disappointed they didn't do a, HD version of Twilight Princess and I'm really annoyed that they didn't just port Twilight Princess and Wind Waker over to the Switch after all these years. Like, it's been so many years, and they just cannot be bothered to do basic things that people would pay a lot of money for. But at least on the bright side, I can finally pre-order Tears of the Kingdom. So that's alright. 60 quid, I guess that's not the end of the world. I'm not a big fan of that, but I mean, I'll pay it. Anyway, glad that you're doing well. Yeah, there's a dog. His name is Barry Scott. He's named after the infamous Barry Scott from the commercial that used to be in the UK. Sell it bang. Bang, and the dirt is gone. Hey, I'm Barry Scott. Good times. Alright, ammo is refilled. Alright, fuck that. Oh, I can't do another one because there's a cooldown? Ah, Rockstar, you suck. Well, I guess we're going to be doing something else. We're going to be doing, what are we going to be doing then? My trader is empty, so I can't do trading. Also, by the way, Rebecca, I spent all my blue tokens finally after all these years. I've got no materials.
You know how I like to keep a close eye on the competition. Well, some other traders are apparently having some wagon difficulties. Sitting ducks out there by all accounts. So, I mean, better we rob them than somebody else, right? Cripps Law, page 17.
Alright, we're going to do a
Always keep
resupply
your
mission for
friends
Cripps,
close
I guess.
And screw over your
So, for anyone who doesn't play, obviously Red Dead plays GTA, this is similar to resupplying your businesses. In GTA, so like, yeah, doing a resupply mission for, like, say, the bunker or something. Except it's actually worthwhile doing this, unlike the bunker resupply mission, which is just better off buying supplies. In this game, actually doing the mission is worthwhile. So we're going to do it. We're going to just use the basic guns. I can't even bother to switch them out, it's whatever. Just use the basic guns. I might just do all the missions in the game with this. I'm actually tempted to do that, like, just kind of go through every mission in the game with the basic guns. Or maybe something like, on Red Dead Redemption 1, you could do this set of co-op missions, and you had, like, select loadouts. I might try reenacting those, like doing those guns only. Because I think all the guns in RDR1 are in RDR2, other than the high-power pistol, although that is available on single player now. Kind of. So what I might do is, I might reenact Red Dead Redemption 1 by using those guns and having those as my loadouts, because I would usually use the bolt action, and I would usually use the shotgun, the semi-auto, or the pumpy, but that's too easy, right? Although even with this gun, when it's not upgraded, it's still way too easy. The problem with this game is the default enemies outside of missions are really easy. They have they're not really difficult even with basic guns. And then when you go inside missions and you go and say like call to arms. To be fair, call to arms isn't difficult until you come across a cannon. Then it's difficult. Call to arms without a cannon is easy. Even the basic repeater carbine without any upgrades is insane. I mean, again, in PvP, yeah, I wouldn't want to use this gun in PvP, bro, no. In PvP, this gun would be horrific, but against AI... To be fair, the problem with this game is any gun against AI is good. It's just OP. The AI just doesn't really have any sort of advantage in the slightest. It's just they're so dumb and predictable. But I don't know what the alternative to that is other than programming way more intelligent AI. I mean, AI, you know, programming AI is really difficult. To make it lifelike and I mean, obviously, you can't, you know, they're not sentient either, so they can't really think about what to do tactically, like you could say in real life. You know, someone in real life would be able to say, okay, well, this is a dumb approach. Why am I running head first into, you know, someone else with a gun? But I mean, in this game they do that anyway. They're like, whatever. I mean, I was literally aiming at that guy, and he was running at me with a shotgun, thinking he was going to get something. Silly guy.
That's what I like to see.
Let's see what the loadouts in Red Dead Redemption 1's co-op was again. I can't remember. Oh yeah, so oh my god, that would be a crazy one. So you get Soldier, which has volcanic pistol and a Winchester repeater. Miner, which had a Schofield revolver and a pump-action shotgun. Oh my god, no way. Yeah, you know what? That would be a really hard one to do. That would be a really hard one because you'd have no long-range weapons. Marksman, obviously, the Cowman revolver and a rolling block. Oh, that would be a dirty... That'd be dirty. That would be hard to play. I can't lie. That would be ridiculously hard. Cowman revolver and a rolling block, and that's all you get. Oh. I think for me, the gunslinger would probably be the best one. Again, double action revolver and a repeater carbine. The repeater carbine's not bad at all. Like, I've got no issue at all with the carbine repeater. I think it's actually a really decent gun. Like, it's really inaccurate when it's not upgraded, but it's a decent gun nonetheless. The Cowman revolver, I like the Cowman revolver, but it's not a very good gun. It's not a good gun in the slightest. I'm sorry, but it's not a good gun. The Navy's way better. What are some dailies I can do for some quick gold? I need to get my gold back up. Animal teeth sold. Heron skin. Raspberries picked. I don't know any of that stuff is anymore. I guess I could do some bounties. That could work out. Trader. Not going to be able to get that one done. Anti-count. Oh, I don't want to use that either. Collectible sold to Madame Nazar, maybe. I don't know where she is anymore. Pay with the band for 2 minutes? That could work. Also, that could work too. Moonshine sold 18 bottles. Alright, we're going to go do Moonshine. That's an easy one. Because there's not many we won't be able to do another Call to Arms before the end of the stream. So we'll just quickly go do some things to finish up. I gotta get my gold back up. I did spend like 24 gold earlier getting that gun upgraded. So yeah, I need to get my gold back up. I think this is definitely the look I'll stick with in Red Dead. I'm glad I found this look. Like, it's a bit different, but I don't know. I really like this look. I think it really suits my character. It's not my traditional kind of what I would do as a cowboy, and that's kind of what I want. I always find that, see, for me, cowboy outfits usually are kind of just outfits, whatever is available. Because, you know, if you're an old, you know, cowboy of the old west, you're an outlaw, you may not have an option what you wear, you know, you just kind of get what you have, and you have what you have, and you just kind of have to use what you have. You can't just go into a store and buy a fancy high-end outfit like you can nowadays. You know, and your outfit would wear it out. Like, that's the thing I hate about Red Dead, is all the outfits are really nice, usually, like, in terms of quality. There's no like threads becoming loose or stains, and a little bit of wear and tear. Like either the outfits are really well put together, or there's like massive gaping holes in them. There's never in between, which is one of the reasons I love this outfit, is that you can see it's got a bit of wear. The colour's worn off, and that's, you know, from the wear of the sun and obviously falling over and all the things that would happen in the old, you know, when you're out and about in the wilderness. You're not going to be able to have a perfectly put together outfit. And I find that that's the problem in this game, is that when you put outfits together, you either end up looking like you're a model, like an old Western. You look just way too good to be in that era, or you end up looking like a complete, utter, I don't even know, like, you just look like, I mean, you have massive gaping holes in your outfits. It just doesn't look good. So finding the right mix between kind of worn and like looking good is very difficult in this game, and that's one of the things I think this game didn't do very well, is that they needed to make outfits that would wear and tear a little bit. Hey Joe, how you doing, Joe? Sorry, the bot's kind of glitched out a little bit. I gotta restart it again. Yeah, that's what I'd say is the best thing to do. Hey Marcel. Marcel, I'm gonna need you to make some mash. 50 bucks, bro.
There are things you could do to lower the price, huh? Hello.
Hello.
C'est parti.
Hello. Hello.
Good. A
Berry
fine,
cobbler. Can never go wrong with berry
aroma.
cobbler.
I would drink this myself.
Glad to hear it. Yeah, I heard Puss in Boots. I heard that it's quite a good film, actually. It's got great animation from what I've seen, and I heard it's actually a really good film.
Damn these days. Nice to see an exception. Look alive, fellers. Got us a customer.
There we go.
Well, sure.
I like it when they do that with animated
Okay,
films,
boys,
where they could have
just
just
like
done like a very
always.
basic film, but they actually really, you can tell the animators had a great time making it and they had a lot of love for their film. I always like that. Yeah, this is the best part of Red Dead. It'd be cool if you could learn like to play instruments over time. You would have like level up over. I keep saying it, instead of having like just the large roles, Rockstar should have had like a bunch of little kind of RPG skills. You know, like in like RuneScape, you have skills like just wood cutting and fire starting. Those are skills like it completely. You know, they don't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but it's nice to have stuff like that where there's something to aim towards and improve and become good at. So having like the ability to get better at playing an instrument would have been fun. You swear that everyone's going crazy about the wolf, but there's another Donnie in the movie who is actually such a Chad. I haven't seen the film myself, so I don't really know much about who's in it, but I do like as well that people kind of get really into characters from like a random film like that. I don't know. I find it funny how people kind of get into stuff like that. They'll go and see a random movie and they'll be like, oh, I love this guy. You know, they'll really just love a certain character so much.
Good
And they'll make it like a
news,
whole part of their
we have some
personality.
new clients, I see.
I mean, that's how we got Puss in Boots in the first place. Like, if it wasn't for, you know, people really, really loving the character in the Shrek films, we would never have got the character in its own film, so... And I've heard that Eddie Murphy was like, why is there not a Donkey film? Do people not like Donkey enough? Like, does Donkey not deserve his own film? And I agree, Donkey deserves his own film. Where the hell is my horse at? Why is it not coming? Where's my horse? Oh, I does it. Oh, yeah, this is an old glitch, isn't it? Hmm. I remember I've got Rebecca the horse as well. To be fair, Shrek 3 kind of is Donkey Kong. You know what? I've not even seen Shrek 3, I don't think. I've seen Shrek 1 and 2. But I don't think I ever saw Shrek 3. I don't even know what Shrek 3 is about. I think my horse is glitched. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. This is Red Dead. It'd surprise me more if it wasn't glitched. I kind of want to watch Shrek 3. I've heard that Shrek's being rebooted too, which is a bit weird. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about Shrek being rebooted. You can't just reboot stuff like that, I feel. Like, I'm usually quite... Like, once something's been done... You can't just reboot it. At least not... If it's been less than, say, 50 years, anyway. Like, I don't mind if something's rebooted after 50 years. Like, I don't mind that, for example, Addams Family's kind of been rebooted on Wednesday. That's fine. Because it's been, what, like, 30 years since we saw the Addams Family live action? But I feel that... You can't just... I mean, to be fair, though, Shrek 1 came out, what, in 2000 something, so... You know, to be fair, to be fair, it has been many years since Shrek 1 came out. Shrek 1's older than a lot of people that use Twitch. That's scary to me. Like, you know, when I grew up, like, Shrek came out when I was young. And to think that people were born after Shrek and think of Shrek as being, like an old film that came out before them is really weird. It's really hard, actually, for me to understand... Like, to kind of grasp that. Because although I've grasped it when I was a kid, because obviously I grew up in, you know, there were films that came out before me. And I remember loving those films and thinking to myself, like, oh, that came out before I even existed. That's crazy. But it's hard now for me to look at it from the other side. Be like, oh, you know, there's kids these days who grew up with films that came out long before that. You know, to me, Shrek is still new. Shrek still came out, you know, like, quite, you know, it was, like, new to me. But, like, now, but when you really think about it, Shrek is old. Like, Shrek is 2000s. You don't give a fuck about Shrek. Shrek's a legend. Shrek is a legend, alright? Who else would go to that castle to save the princess? And she was annoying, too. Like, she was annoying, bro. Like... He had to go deal with it. Plus, there were some great characters in like that, like Farquaad. He was an amazing character. That guy was like, that guy is just so relatable to so many of the twats that I know in real life. It like pretty much sums up the entire Conservative government in the UK. But you know, like, oh well, that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Remember when they made... Remember that meme back in the day? Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Man, that is a mad thing. I remember when I first heard about that. And I was like... I think I was like 16 or something. 16, 17, maybe 17, 18. Hearing about that and just seeing it, man. Crazy. There's kids these days who are born after Shrek is love, Shrek is life. That's not fun to think about. He's B-Tech Mario. Now he's a legend. He's the A-Tech Mario. He Mario is the B-Tech Mario now. Have you seen the new Mario film coming out? With Chris, what's his name? What's his name? Chris something. It's Chris, isn't it? My brain's not... It's kind of gone a mush, but... Nah, what the fuck are they doing with that film? Although the Luigi in that's cool. I like the Luigi in that. He's got a good voice, but I'm not feeling Mario yet. I need to... Yeah, Chris... No, it's not Chris Evans, Rebecca. Chris Evans is a complete different person, Rebecca. How would you confuse Chris Evans and this guy? What was the other guy? It was the other Chris. The guy that was in Jurassic World. I can't remember his name, but he was in Jurassic World. Chris Pratt, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Chris Pratt. He's I don't know, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about him as Mario. I don't know. It doesn't really work for me yet, but I mean, you never know, to be fair. I mean, I ended up liking Sonic. I actually watched a Sonic film for the first time not that long ago. It was on TV, and it was actually okay. I didn't think much of it, but it was okay. It wasn't the Sonic that I know and love, but it was okay. To be fair, the Sonic I know and love is like 20 years old. The Sonic I know and love is the Sonic from Sonic Adventure, and I keep thinking to myself, oh, you know, it'd be really good if they did another Sonic Adventure. Then I remember Sonic Adventure came out in like the late 90s, and the ones I played were in the 2000s. I played the GameCube versions. That version of Sonic is not coming back. That version of Sonic is long gone. That's one of the things I will say about Dragon Ball Z. I'm so happy they brought back Dragon Ball Z, well, Dragon Ball, because they could have just never brought that back, and I would have been so sad. They could have rebooted it. They could have done another one of those live-action films like Evolution, which absolutely sucked. Never ever watch Dragon Ball Evolution. If anyone ever offers to let you watch Dragon Ball Evolution, just don't. You will regret it. Even people who aren't fans or don't care about Dragon Ball will not like that film. It's terrible. Absolute trash. But I'm so glad that they brought back Dragon Ball and it's not been rebooted. It feels a bit rebooted with the way they treat, you know, a lot of the characters, yeah. But at least it's somewhat true to the old ones. I mean, I guess you could argue, some people would argue, well, you know, that's the intention, you know, that's what it was intended, you know, but like Goku, look, I'm never gonna stop this. Goku in Super is an idiot, alright? Goku in Z is silly, sometimes a bit naive, but he's got a killer sense of fighting, and he knows, you know, he may do stupid things at times, like give Cell a sensu beam, but it's because he values the, you know, the whole part of the battle. He wants a fair battle. But my god, the Goku in Super is so dumb, man. My guy is like, yeah, let's just have a tournament. Why not? Have a massive tournament that could potentially end the you know, the multiverse. Why not? Let's become friends with this little creature, this little weird creature that exists between the dimensions and has all the powers. Like, what a weird... It's just not good, man. Not feeling that. Yeah, that's the thing, like... that's the thing, I guess, with anime, is that it can come to an end. But then you never know, it might come back. Like, I mean, look at One Piece. One Piece has been going on for absolute age, and there's like thousands of episodes of that now. The good thing about Dragon Ball is it has come back. Dragon Ball has got like a massive resurgence in popularity in the 2000s, in like late 2000s, and that's what got it to come back. And even now, the massive amounts of popularity. so happy that they brought back Dragon Ball. It's such a good series. It's just a shame because like a lot of the stuff that made Dragon Ball wouldn't be able to be done today. Like a lot of the stuff that happened in the original Dragon Ball is just a bit too. A lot of people today would be very shocked by what that did. The original Dragon Ball had some very questionable moments, like Goku looking up Bulma's skirt and trying to like fucking pat her down and see what's going on, why she doesn't have a dick. You know, stuff like that just wouldn't fly really well in today's world. To be fair, it's like an investment, you know, like, I know it seems like a lot of work to get there, but, like, it's worth it because you get invested in the story. Like, that's the thing that makes Dragon Ball so much fun. It's getting invested in the story and, like, learning about the characters and, you know, kind of, it becomes, like, part of your, I don't know, like, it almost becomes family in a sense. It feels very like that. Whenever I watch Dragon Ball or play Dragon Ball games, I always feel very much a sense of like, oh, you know, this is kind of a part of my, you know, like a family kind of aspect. Thing is, you just don't know. The only issue with like animes is that if they take a long time to get into them, you don't know what you're gonna like until you get into them. So you don't, you know, like the problem is you have to invest like 100 episodes worth before you know if 100% you'll like it. And the problem with Dragon Ball as well is that it depends where you start it. Like you have people like Lewis. Oh, for fuck's sake, get up there, you dumb bastard! You have people like Lewis who say that you should start watching Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball. But I always say to people, watch the original Dragon Ball if you want, but if you're not enjoying it, just switch straight to Z. Because the problem with the original Dragon Ball is that it's very different compared to the rest of Dragon Ball. Like Dragon Ball Z, Super, GT, they all have very similar vibes. But the problem with Dragon Ball, OG Dragon Ball, is it's very different, and especially in the beginning of it. So if you're not enjoying OG Dragon Ball, I always say just skip it. Like, it's not worth sticking out, getting maybe 50 episodes in and just not liking it and giving up on Dragon Ball entirely, because Dragon Ball Z is a complete different experience of Dragon Ball. Like, it's a complete different experience. If you didn't have the same characters, like if you change some of the characters, like names and designs a little bit in Dragon Ball, and then showed someone who was a fan of Dragon Ball Z, they probably wouldn't even be aware that it's the same game. Like, they would have no idea that it's the same. It's not the same game, it's the same series. It's the same characters. It's the same overall universe. Because it's so different. Which I think is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And I think, you know, I'm glad that Dragon Ball exists, but most people are into Dragon Ball not for what Dragon Ball is, but what Dragon Ball Z does. As much as the Dragon Ball, the fans of the OG Dragon Ball series will try to say, most people that love Dragon Ball don't really care about Dragon Ball, like original Dragon Ball. They want to watch Dragon Ball Z or play Dragon Ball Z related stuff. Because people always ask, why don't they do more Dragon Ball games, like original Dragon Ball? And I'm always like, well, it just isn't going to be as popular as Dragon Ball Z. Oh, this guy's got a lot.
Get out of here.
Oh my god.
You say that! Oh no! Oh my god!
And to be fair, even like the version of Dragon Ball Z you watch might affect whether you like it or not. Like for me, I don't mind Dragon Ball with the original music. Like I don't mind the original DBZ, the Japanese music, but I prefer the American music. And it's much harder to find the American music now for DBZ because a lot of the like Kai, for example, which was a kind of a remaster slash, you know, more true, you know, more true to itself version of Dragon Ball Z. That doesn't have the OG American music, and you know, so if you want to watch Dragon Ball Kai, you won't get the American music. And if you watch the originals, it's very hard now to find the American music because a lot of the times they'll just stick the Japanese music on it and call it a day. Which is sad because I think the American music is a really good part of it. So even just how you watch it can affect how Dragon Ball comes across to people. It's quite sad. It's going to be interesting how Lewis is going to handle the shift from DB to DBZ because he really likes DB, and it's going to be quite a big shift going to DBZ, which is going to have a lot more fights, a lot more just straight up transformations and actions. And yeah, they're changing like how everything is, and whether he's going to watch the American music version or the Japanese one, I don't know. It's kind of mad. You've been waiting for one of your favorite shows to get a new season for 2 years. It feels like it's never going to happen. Some people 5 years soon. What show is it, Joe, that you're waiting for?
Let me go! Let me go now!
No, I don't think I'm letting you go. I wish there was more caves in this game. For a game that's set in the Old West, there's a surprising lack of caves around.
Oh my god!
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
What in the hell?
Fat bear chasing. Now fat humans chasing too.
You're as good as dead.
I ain't done with you!
I love the sound of this gun. I hate the gun, but I love the. Well, I don't hate the gun. I just don't like it that much, but I love the sound of it. Carbine Repeater overall is just a very nice gun. Like, the way it looks and the way it sounds, it's a shame it's
Oh
so
my god!
bad compared to the other guns. It's like with the Litchfield. I love the Litchfield, but I don't like how it is in the game. It's very. It's just not very useful for most things. You'd just be better off with a Evans or a Lanky, which is a shame because I love the Litchfield. I think it looks good. I think it sounds great. And I guess that's the issue. A lot of guns in this game, they just aren't really worth using. What should I break free in a... Yeah, I knew it. I literally just said it just as I said it. Oh, you dumb. I swear to God.
Keep your
Come here.
Oh my god!
Wish you could blow out our ankle with the gun permanently. I mean, if you shoot someone's ankle, they probably won't die. It just means they won't be able to walk.
Oh my god, help! Oh my god.
Anime called Your Eternity. It's not too well known, but it doesn't have a second season yet. It's crazy. How long? So how long has it been? Like, so you said it's been 2 years since they did it. I guess because it can take a long time. To be fair, like animes can take a long time to do, especially if they're to a high quality. I mean, look at Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Super hasn't had an anime, another season since 2018. It's literally been 5 years now, one of the most popular series, and yet they haven't done another season yet. And you know, it just shows how much money and how much time it takes. So hopefully your show gets another season soon. Yeah, no worries, Rebecca. Have a good night. Enjoy your day tomorrow, and hopefully you feel better.
Oh my God. Burn in hell!
Burn in hell. I'll probably do one more of these and then I'll call it as well, because I've had my fun. I've done my call to arms, even though it did go to shit at the end, but hey, it's fun. It's been fun. You just checked and season 2's been out since December. Well, hey, at least it gave you a reason to check, right? If you hadn't had this conversation today, you would never have checked. Now you can then go and enjoy it. I guess if it's not like well known, I guess not many people must talk about it, so you just wouldn't hear about it as much. Like if Dragon Ball gets a new season, you're gonna hear about it.
Untie me or else.
If their neck breaks when you drop them in the cell, it still counts as alive. This here is your end of a good deal.
You finally got something you want to watch. Yeah, there you go. Now you're lucky. I really can't be bothered to do the big one. I'm so done of dealing with lots of them at once. Rona, I swear to God. Get up. Rona, I swear to Jesus. Where is this guy? Oh, nah, bro. You can't be serious. It's typical that you want to watch some anime now, considering when you first joined the stream, you were straight up an anime hater. That's the thing, like, you know, you can change a lot in a couple of years. And it's always worth giving things a go. Like, if you had to take the first step into watching something to know whether you would like that kind of thing or not. You know, you have to give it a go, right? You won't know whether you like something till you give it a go. So it just goes to show you can change a lot in a few years. Now you really, you know, actually enjoy that show. That's the thing, if someone tries something a few times, like I always say, try at least do it a few times. If you like something, if you don't like it after, say, 5 attempts, 3 to 5 attempts, yeah, okay, fair enough, that's fine. At that point, it's fine to say, yeah, you're not gonna like it. But I always say to people, give it a go at least a few times. Same with foods, really. Give a food a go at least once. Like, it's funny, I love things like KFC now. When I was younger, I tried KFC once. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. Like, I would say it was okay. Like, I didn't really care for it. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. And then I just kind of lost my interest for it. And then a couple years later, with Rebecca, I tried it again. Well, many years later, I tried it with Rebecca, and I actually ended up really loving it. And now me and Rebecca have KFC. At least once a month, we'll have KFC together. We'll have like one of those really big, you know, meals you can get. We split between 2 of us. So I always say to people, you should try things out. You never know, you might like something that you didn't like in the past. and your tastes do change over time. So as well, you could try something. I'd say try things over, like, if you tried it before, don't like try it all. You know, don't try to force yourself all in one go. Maybe leave it a few years. You know, if you don't really care for something, try it again a couple years later. Maybe you'll like it now as you've got older and you've matured, your tastes have changed, your interests have changed. You might end up saying, you know what, I actually quite like that. That's a really good show. I never thought I'd like that. Or, you know, food-wise, I didn't like that when I was younger, but I like it now. You made a passive insult towards some people here watching Dragon Ball. That was like all of us, I swear. Like at the time, I managed to convince so many people to watch Dragon Ball at that time. Because I had watched Dragon Ball as a kid, and me and Rebecca were watching it together, and then I kept mentioning it to like people here. And I remember Yassine wanted to watch it, and then when the pandemic happened, he actually had a reason to. So I remember talking to Yassine about it, and then he started getting into it, and then Dean got into it. Dean was funny with it as well. He watched it. He watched the Dragon Ball, and then he stopped, and then he started again, and he finished all of Z, and then he stopped, and he hasn't watched any more since. But I'm expecting him to at some point. And then Lewis took like a 2-year break. He watched like half of Dragon Ball, the original series. He took like a 2-year break, and now he's rewatching it and finishing the series. 2020 Joe was actually clapped. But I guess, I mean, that's the thing. Again, you didn't at the time. You didn't think you'd enjoy it.
Hey, you ain't supposed to be here. Get
Hello.
out of here.
Somehow her people don't know that I've found her. That's hilarious. Usually in this game, if you alert any of them, they instantly know you're here, but not this time. I'm just waiting for them to like turn around and just kill me in one shot. But no, I guess they're not gonna notice. Alright, fair enough. I've just taken their leader and I've left. Fair enough. I mean, I have no idea how they didn't notice a guy up at the top of the hill grabbing their leader and riding off, but fair.
Arrogant bastard.
Oh, no, I'm gonna fall. I have to go down. Oh, I hate that. I always do that. I always take the wrong path. It's so difficult to see the path here. I always end up taking the wrong path and falling, so I'm glad I didn't. That's hilarious though, they didn't even know. That's great. That's great. Ooh, not a bad little night. Quite a good night's worth already. I'm struggling to find things to play at the moment on stream. Like, I don't know, I want to try different things. So there's a few games I want to play, but it's just, I need to have the right amount of time to set them all up. I need to redo a lot of the stream right now, because I changed the screen size. Since I changed the resolution of my monitor, like now that I'm on a 1440p monitor, I need to like redo all my OBS to be at source 1440p when I stream PC stuff. Otherwise it looks a bit weird, and that's going to require me to redo all of my overlays. You didn't even start watching anime because you wanted to give it a go, but you don't regret getting into anime. Why did you end up watching it then, Joe? Was it just something you saw and you were like, oh, that's interesting, I want to see some more of it, or were you forced to, or what?
Oh my god.
Nah, bro. Toy Story 5 is in the development. Nah.
Burn in hell!
How are you gonna make a Toy Story 5?
Oh, Father above!
Some proper spade shit, huh? Yeah, I have to hear it now, Joe. I need to know.
Oh my God! Help me, please! Burn in hell! Oh my God.
This music is very intense, what it is.
Arrogant bastard.
I can't lie though, I'm gonna sit here for the next 5 minutes. I'm getting my, well, 6 minutes. I'm getting my full amount. And that's it. Once I get that done, I'm done. I think I'll be at 2201 gold again after spending 24 gold. At least I'll be back to 2201. I've made back about about 2 to 3 gold, I think, after all this, so that's alright.
Oh my God. You'll pay for this, I swear it!
Big part of anime culture is the women in it. Some anime is very mad with how they present these anime women. I was interested in that, but the anime said first, started watching. That's fair, to be fair. I understand that, Joe. It could be considered a bit spade-like, but to be fair, I can understand that. They do, the way they present the women is quite interesting, and sometimes you look at, like, the animes that have women like in like who look quite a certain way, and the situations they end up in can be quite tempting to watch just because you're interested in how they end up.
Let me go.
And sometimes they end up being really good, to be fair. That's probably how they get people into the anime. To be fair, that's probably how they get people to watch animes. Is through the women. That's something I like about Dragon Ball, is that they don't really need to have women for it. It's all men pretty much, and yet people love it anyway. But a lot of other animes have to have the women in there to make people interested in watching them. But I suppose that's the thing. You know, it gets people in, and then they get hooked on the actual anime itself. You don't. So it works. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. As long as the plot of the anime ends up catching your attention, I mean, it worked, didn't it? They had a different grab. Yeah, what they did to grab you was maybe not what they intended. But to be fair, like, it worked. It got you in. So in the end, it was a win for them. As long as it got you in and interested in the series.
Oh my God, help! Oh my God.
To be fair, I think that's how like live action stuff works as well. Like it's like how they do this. It's like who the actresses and actors are. They have to pick and you know to get you into it. And when they do make the trailers and stuff, they need to show off certain things that will get you to even if you're not interested necessarily in the show at first. They'll have like a beautiful woman play a certain part, and then they'll have her appear in the trailer a lot, and that gets people in, and a lot of times people then end up actually enjoying the series, even though like it has nothing to do with that. Like Gaz, for example, that happens a lot with Gaz. He loves Cobra Kai, but he likes Cobra Kai itself. But to be fair with him, I think he likes the women a lot more, but he actually enjoys Cobra Kai. Like I don't think Gaz is really into fighting normally, but because of the women in the trailers, like Sam and especially Tori, he ended up actually really liking the show, and now he's like addicted to the show because of the actresses. So I think the same thing's true of anime. You could be kind of drawn to it because of like, oh, she looks a certain way. She's, what's she doing? What is she gonna do? How is she gonna interact with the rest of the cast of the anime? And you're interested in that, like, okay, well, because it's, sometimes these women are very scantily dressed. You're like, well, why are they scantily dressed? Like, what is this? And then it makes sense because of the context of what the show's doing. It makes sense. But when you watch a trailer or you see in a picture, especially if it's just a single picture, it can really seem like, oh, okay, that's a bit weird. Or why is she dressed like that? Or why does she look like that? And then you're watching, like, okay, that makes sense now. It's funny what they have to do in the media to get people to try things, You got to like, yeah, you got to attract people's attention to something, because there's so much stuff in the media now. There's so many options that, yeah, how do you get people to watch your one? I just love that kind of thing. But hey, in the end, it worked out. You actually enjoyed the show. Now you know there's a second season, so you're gonna have plenty to watch. Where do you actually watch the show, Joe? Do you just like download it, or is it like, or do you watch it on Crunchyroll or what?
Arrogant bastard.
The animes are. I hate when animes are hard to watch. I hate when anything's hard to watch. I hate when there's like a show you really want to watch, and it's on the most obscure service, and you end up or it's not available easily in like your country. You have to download stuff. It's a pain in the ass.
I'm done with you. Arrogant bastard.
Oh, I almost forgot to deliver that then.
I'd almost switch places with him. I hate this job. There. See you again, no doubt.
Woo! 0.36 gold, huh? Beautiful. Crunchyroll if you can, but if they don't have what I want to watch, usually go on some mad website with an ad blocker. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Unfortunately, that's the way it has to be with Dragon Ball a lot of times. Like, Dragon Ball Z is a pain in the ass to watch, and if you want to watch the original uncensored, with the American soundtrack, it can be quite hard to watch it on in the UK. So I don't know if it's still like that now, but a couple of years ago, a lot of the European rights were owned by this French company, and they refused to let their stuff be put on Crunchyroll. So yeah, I hate when that's the case. It's like these companies don't realize that if it's not easy to watch, a lot of people aren't going to watch it legit. They're going to just end up downloading it and watching it like that. So, it's like these companies don't realize how it works. Bro, I love this part of the map. This part of the map is gorgeous. Ah, man, I wish I had a river like this near me. I mean, there are rivers near, well, you know, there's loads of rivers. There's a gigantic river literally through London, but there's loads of little rivers technically in London that connect, but they're all underground now. They've all been put underground. Like, I wish there was like this. I wish I lived somewhere where I could walk maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes max, and I've got this. I would love to just... I would love to have a field like this. With like a nice river going through it. Sit there by it, little stream, sit by it. Have a picnic. Like, sit right here, have a little picnic. I mean, obviously, I'm not expecting there to be mountains, you know, like, you know, I mean, I guess if you go to Wales, you know, you're gonna have some mountains. Not this, maybe not this big, but you'd have some mountains. Yeah, I think everyone would, yeah, I agree. It's just nice, it's just beautiful. To be fair, Rockstar, they did a great job with this game's, like, environments. You just sit here by this stream and it's just so peaceful. Oh yeah, yeah, you can find this. This kind of thing is definitely doable, findable in America. Like if you go to like for example, Colorado has beautiful mountains that you can see. Like there's lots of places if you go like, you know, this game takes a lot of different environments in. So yeah, Montana and stuff like that. You know, Oklahoma probably a bit. You know, you can go to Colorado. You know, I know California's got some nice mountains. With some nice streams like this, like there's all sorts of. America's probably the most. I think the United States of America is probably the luckiest country in the world when it comes to environments. It has such a wide range of environments. You know, why are you moving? Why does the AI do this sometimes? Like sometimes your character just moves for no reason. But yeah, like I love that about America. You can go to any. You know, you have deserts. You have. You know, swampland like Florida. You've got, you know, you've got like the really cold areas up in Alaska. You've got like islands, Hawaii. Obviously, California's got a very large range of environments, and that's just one state. I mean, yeah, the United States of America is probably the most amazing country in the world for environment. It's a shame that the country is full of nut jobs. No offense to the 50% of the country that aren't nut jobs, but 50% of America is nut jobs. So I don't think I'll be going there, sadly. You want to go to the Everglades? It'd be cool to go. I would love to go to America. Like I would love to take a few holidays, and by a few I mean a lot, because you know when people say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to America and visit like all these different places," and then they don't realize America's huge. Like it's, you know, it's not like, you know, UK where you could go around the UK in a few days if you really wanted to. Like if you want to go in detail, yeah, you need to take a lot more than a few days in the UK, but you could get a general kind of gist of what the UK is like in a few days. But in America, like, you know, each state is so different, and each area is so different. So I'd love to just visit different places. I'd love to go to all the different places, but the problem is I don't want to go to a place where there's people with fucking guns everywhere, man. And it's a shame that Florida, which is a very beautiful place, is one of those crazy states. full of real nutters. Like some of the states aren't like too bad. Like California, it's nutty, but it's not too nutty, I guess. New York's okay, you know. But then you go down to Florida, and it's just like, yeah, this is nut job city. Like this is nut job central, and I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. But I might go Canada. Canada's like got some very beautiful environments, and that's a little bit less nutty. So you want to go for the wildlife? What was it about the wildlife in the Everglades that like do you just really like those like the alligators and different things in the Everglades? Yeah, Southeast is fact. Oh.
Oh, gosh,
It's a shame that it's so fat, because it'd be really nice to go there, but
You'll make a better
I really don't mind the repeater now. The carbine repeater is actually okay. Well, when I say that. It's sad because, you know, you could argue that, okay, just stay away from places that were former parts of the Confederacy, for example. But the problem is that there's even states out there now, like, you go to Montana, for example, and there's people up in Montana that fly around bloody Confederacy flags like they were part of the Confederacy, and they were never part of the Confederacy. Like, are these people okay? I mean, hell, it's even worse when you go to Canada and there's Canadians who fly the Confederacy flag. I mean, you have to be a complete dumbass to be a Canadian and fly that flag. Oh my fuck. You're interested in animals, especially marine wildlife. Yeah, I want to see the gators. And you want to see a Burmese python. Yeah, I heard that they're invasive. And there's a lot of invasive species in Florida, I swear. A lot of invasive species of animals that just thrive in that environment. I mean, I guess that's a good thing about GTA 6, is that I know it's not real life, but GTA 6 is in Florida, so, you know, it'll be a great opportunity for you to kind of just experience a virtual place that you really want to experience. And you'll be, you know, even if you go to Florida in person one day, at least you'll have GTA 6 to fall back on whenever you want to kind of re-experience it. Like, one of the reasons I love Red Dead is that I get to experience a world that I will very likely never experience, or if I do, it will be very, you know, brief. I mean, to be fair, it's hard to experience an old Western world in this day and age, right? But, yeah, these environments, I'd love to experience these environments. I mean, what's the likelihood of me going to Florida? You know, what's the likelihood of me going anywhere like in America for very long? If I ever go to America, it'll probably just be to see New York. Which is a complete opposite of this. I guess it's like, you know, GTA 4 is keeping me content until then. Hey, Manatee. How have you been? Man, I can't wait for GTA 6 though. Bro, it's gonna be so cool having a new environment to explore. It's gonna be so cool to have. All these new... just new places to go. Because I love GTA 5, but my god, is that map done now? That map is boring. I mean, I don't know why they thought that map would be good enough for 10 years, but they clearly did. I'm hoping with GTA 6 they really are planning that map to last a long time. Oh, that's good to hear, and yeah, I've been pretty good, thanks. Just been chilling. Still doing the old, same old, same old. You don't think they planned it to last 10 years? I don't either, actually. I actually think that Rockstar probably planned it to last about, you know, the typical 4 to 5, and then the online just took off, and also they realised that it's going to be a lot of work to make another GTA game of that scale, and they had lots of issues as well, especially with Leslie Benzies being kicked out. I think they've had so many different setbacks in their development that it just GTA 6 just ended up taking a lot longer than they thought. But I'm hoping with GTA 6 the difference is I'm hoping they're actually planning for it in the sense that the online will get updates that will go beyond just the usual add a bunch of extra crap that no one cares about after a couple of weeks. Like, we need whole new gameplay mechanics, not just a few new things. There needs to be whole changes in the gameplay. They need to add things that really just shake up the game experience. I want to play GTA 6. I want each year of GTA 6 to be so different from the previous one. Because really, if you play GTA 5 now, if you play those new missions, the Drug Wars ones, they're no different than the missions that you get at the beginning of GTA Online, except that they're maybe a little bit more, you know, well developed, but they're pretty much the same. There's not really anything there that's unique. There's no new gameplay mechanics. So I'm hoping that's something they'll do with GTA 6. I want that game to last. And I hope they make new maps. I really do. I mean, we don't know what they're doing in the map, though. I mean, are they going to make it so it's an island again? Probably. But will they then expand the island? I wouldn't mind, actually, if they did that with GTA 5. I wouldn't mind if they just suddenly woke up one day. We went on GTA 5 after an update. And there was a massive bridge taking you to another island. I know it would look a bit weird, but you know what? I really don't care. If there was a bridge connecting... If they redid some of the landscape, say, near Palito Bay, where there was a big bridge that turned off and went up to San Francisco, kind of like San Fierro, that'd be fun. I wouldn't care. They did the same thing with Las Venturas in the east. If there was just like a random... If there was a bridge where... On the eastern side of the map, there's that, you know, the big eastern highway. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really go anywhere. It just kind of juts out and connects back up to the main highway. It makes no sense. If that had a, you know, where the Noose facility is, if that then had a bridge that went off to what would be Las Venturas, like another island with Las Venturas, I'd be up for that. If they just updated the game one day and that was there, I'd be up for that. It wouldn't. This is a game where people fly around in bloody flying bikes. I don't really care if a random bridge going to another island looks a bit out of place. It'd be fine with me. A lot of people in this game. I've not seen anyone though. That would be really interesting if they did like that, but obviously they're not going to. But maybe they'll do it with GTA 6. I mean, I wouldn't even mind if they just added it onto the environment. Like if they, you know, had instead of having another island, it just kind of added on to the actual map. I know it wouldn't make sense, like logically, it would make no sense, but it would still work. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's not 100% realistic. It really wouldn't. Yeah, like that's the thing. Yeah, I don't mind it. Like single player, okay, maybe a bit weird, but online, I don't care. It's online. It doesn't need to be realistic online. As long as it's good mechanics and it adds something extra to the game, I couldn't care less if it's unrealistic.
Bon.
It's the same reason I wish they would add like that island that exists off Los Angeles to the game. I know it would be a bit weird just having an island appear
These customers
But they could
have
always
shown
just
they
kind of
have some,
explain it in
good
universe
taste.
as that
They are
the
fairly
characters never
simple,
really paid
of course,
attention to it.
But given their lack of culture, I have
Like Lester
to
could really
admit
joke about that and be like, "Oh
they
yeah,
have chosen
make
well.
make it like make a light of the
These,
fact that we've never seen it
drugs
before.
will
Because we've been
arrive
too busy focused on
quickly
heists and
and
stuff."
in one piece. Yes.
But they ain't gonna do that. Shame, really. I know that that could work really well for Liberty City. Like I've always thought, what if they want to retcon Liberty City into being? There's also horse sounds over there, which it does worry me. There's a player over there somewhere. You know, like also, how could they retcon Liberty City? Like the current version of Liberty City that we have in the HD universe, GTA 4 one. How could they retcon that into a new map? You know, let's say if they did the entire East Coast in, say, GTA 6, and then they had like the East Coast with Liberty City in the north and Vice City in the south, with a few small towns and cities in between. How could they do that? You know, it would just be Liberty City just off the coast. Well, they could connect some bridges to it, and that'd be fine. I mean, Manhattan is an island, so that could work. They could also, what they have, where Alderney is, they could retcon it so that it just connects directly onto the mainland. And they could argue the reason that Nico never really noticed is that he didn't really focus on Alderney, which he didn't. Like Nico was focused more in you know, like obviously Bohan and well, yeah, like Bohan Broker and Alderney and all that. Like he didn't really spend much time in not Alderney, in Algonquin. He didn't really spend much time in Alderney. So they could have done that. They could just kind of retcon it so Alderney's connected and just kind of play out that, oh well, no one's really never, you know, people don't really pay attention to it because they could even argue that Alderney wishes it was a part of Liberty City, and that's why it doesn't want to be part of the rest of Guernsey State, because that's where Alderney is. Alderney's in, actually I think Alderney is, yeah, the city of Alderney is in, I think, Guernsey State, or it might all be the whole thing be called Alderney State, I'm not sure. But the point being, you could argue that Alderney doesn't want to be part of the state. It's not like you can make a joke about how, like, oh, New Jersey doesn't even want to be part of that, or Jersey City doesn't even want to be part of it. And then that's how they could play it, that Alderney is actually connected to the mainland, that people just pretend it's not connected to the mainland because they don't want it to be connected. They want to be part of Liberty City. You know, they could do little jokes like that, and then that way we could have Liberty City connected directly to the mainland. Just add a few little suburbs and stuff jutting off of Alderney onto the mainland, and then, you know, the whole thing could work. It's like if you go to a city for the first time, your memory of it's going to be different. If you go to London for the first time, you might think certain things are in certain places that they're not. When you look back, they're actually not in that place, it's somewhere else, because your brain misremembers it. And the same thing could be done for Alderney. That's what I think anyway. That's what I think they should do if they ever bring back Liberty City. They should add it onto the mainland and then just kind of add like Jersey, that Alderney was just never wanted to be part of the mainland. I'm sure they could find a way to joke about it. I mean, surely they're gonna have to find ways to do stuff like that in future, because otherwise you're just gonna have all these like randomly disconnected islands. Ah, this thing's gonna break a bottle, isn't it? This mechanic sucks, and I hate that they added it, and I hate that they added it to GTA Online as well. Alright, we are done. We are done. Moonshine is sold with at least 18 bottles and tax. That's another daily, and we've gained back a few gold. We have gained back a few gold since. So, anyway, I think that's it. I'm calling it because I just wanted to do a few things, and I've done those now. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing. I might do some parkours. I'm not sure. Or maybe if I have time, I can set up the other games I want to set up. Maybe I'll do another game. I want to do some more single-player stuff. Now that Rebecca is back to all the weird shifts again, I want to maybe do some single-player stuff and just find new things to play on stream. Because, unfortunately, Rockstar isn't giving me enough content anymore. Rockstar isn't giving me anything when it comes to games or anything. So I need something fresh to play. So, yeah, we'll see what we can find. But it's just hard to play things like that because I don't know. I find it hard to get into stuff these days. I want to find really what I'd love to find another online game that I can just kind of get lost in while streaming, but that's hard. We will play Evil Dead though. The Evil Dead game was put on PS Plus recently, and I will play that with Rebecca when I can. Anyway, for now though, we will end it. So take care, everyone. God bless. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your nights and enjoy your week. Bye.